The guys who are good at face-offs, I think they're going to benefit from the new face-off.
You think so?
Yeah, because nobody's going to want to be able to take the risk, and it's going to be more fair. So the guys who are actually good at it are going to have an opportunity to show their skill.
Well, that's interesting, though, because the two Leafs who have struggled the most are Moore and Bozak.
Mm-hmm. And those are supposed to be the strongest.
Those are supposed to be the guys. So, like, if you're now relying heavily on, like, Matthews or Kadri, like, Kadri's never been, like, a strong face-off guy. I don't know. To me, like I said this on the radio yesterday, and sorry, Pete, we're going a little leafy here, but this is like it's a great opportunity for Miro Aaltonen because you look at it and you go, well, he's a European, he's going to have trouble adjusting to the North American game, so that's going to be hindering him making the team. Well, Dominic Moore is having trouble adjusting to the North American game because the North American game changed overnight. So who is the new face-off rule going to benefit? I don't know, because I think the guys who are best at face-offs are the best at cheating. And now they're cracking down on cheating.
Well, and I couldn't, and I know there's a lot of people saying, don't complain, this will even itself out, and I'm sure it will, but it sure is really annoying. Like I don't know, Pete, if you've seen, I don't know how the Bruins have done in the face-off circle recently in the preseason,
Bergeron, buddy.
But it's a little bit frustrating to watch, and the flow of the game gets interrupted because now instead of the ref not dropping the puck, you have the ref. Or you have a linesman not dropping the puck, which was annoying enough. Now you've got them dishing out penalties for pointless infractions, right?
Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to look at the silver lining, if there's more penalties, then you're looking at a possible increase in scoring and power play scoring. So we'll see how it goes in terms of that. But I just it's so frustrating to me that with the place that the game is in now, if this slows it down it's a bad thing for the game because nobody, the two rule changes, the two biggest rule changes that have seemed to have come out of the past year or a year or two is that the offsides reviews and then this now. And both of those could actively work to slow the game down, which nobody wants.
Well, and also, from a visual standpoint, power plays generate more goals, but power plays are kind of boring, aren't they?
Well, they're exciting for one team.
They're exciting.
Yeah, right.
But it's all in one spot, and it's just four guys looking to guard five guys, and they're all pretty much standing still. There's no flow. You're not utilizing the skills of today's hockey players, which is speed.
Yeah, and then icing the puck is just, okay, we're going to kill 20 seconds and watch everybody skate to the other end and then come back in the zone. That's not exciting.
Yeah, you want to see McDavid take a rush?
Yeah.
Or do you want to see them friggin' play Harlem Globetrotters around the zone? I'll just watch basketball.
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying. If there are more power plays, usually power plays slow the game down because it just allows one team to set up and kind of just rotate, pass back and forth until they're able to find an open guy and just bury it in the back of the net.
Yeah,
It slows the game down. There's no end-to-end action usually in power play.
With the slashing, do you guys agree a little bit more with that? With the fact that because there's a ton of that going on, and didn't someone break their hand last year? Because
Mark Method
lost a finger.
Johnny Gaudreau, didn't he? Johnny Gaudreau always gets slashed.
Yeah, Johnny Gaudreau, I think, was out for a while. I want to say Brendan Gallagher, but I know he also accidentally blocked a Weber shot.
Ooh, fun.
Wasn't there someone on the Bruins as well?
I know a few years ago, Torrey Krug, I think he suffered a wrist fracture.
Boy.
Slash on the wrist.
He's had a good couple years then. Wrist and jaw.
For sure.
I just I feel like with the slashing thing, that makes sense to me. That makes sense. It's okay, fine. You want to cut back on the slashing. You don't want somebody else walking around with half a finger like Mark Method did. I get that. I wondered though with the face-off violation, other than Jeff Merrick, I don't know a single person who noticed or cared about how those face-offs were going. Do you remember a single fan at any point going, boy, I sure hate that Brad Marchand or Sidney Crosby cheated. Logan Couture sure had a point 2 Stanley Cups ago. You know what I mean? Remember you made that comment about how Sidney Crosby cheats in the face-off circle?
Oh, yeah.
So, who is this to benefit?
That's the stupidest thing because everybody cheats. And if everybody cheats, the playing field is still level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old
Steroid trick.
Lance Armstrong defense.
I'm a Patriots fan. So,
Well, I was
if everybody cheats, it's fine.
absolutely.
I don't know. I was at the preseason game on Tuesday, and everybody started actively booing every time somebody got kicked out, regardless of which team, if it was an odd-out player or a lease player who was getting kicked out of the face-off, just because it was delaying the game. We wanted the action to start back, and
Right.
gotta take 10 seconds, throw somebody
I
out.
would rather see two guys cheating than see guys just constantly getting kicked out of the face-off circle. I
Well-
don't need to see that. Just get on with the game.
And what's wrong with what they were doing? The official just doesn't drop the puck. It's annoying. But at least it's not, okay, now we got to stop, reset, send somebody off, and then we're going to go to commercial break, and then we're going to come back, and now we're good to go.
And now if you punch someone in the face, you get the same ramifications for if your foot is over the line.
Yeah.
In the face-offs. It's dumb. Now, to kind of counter something that we just said a minute ago, they want this to be a teaching thing. The goal is not necessarily, well, I don't know if I believe this, but the goal is not necessarily to increase penalties. It's to get these players to stop doing it. So they're getting them to stop cheating in the face-off circle, but also if they stop it with the slashing, if they reduce actual slashing, the game will be faster.
See,
it will be more free
the
flowing.
slashing makes sense. Again, if
It's the
I feel like
face-off dot.
people
Okay.
are you look at the way Marchand and Crosby and these guys who are really, really good at this, who people call them cheaters. I almost look at it and go, are they cheaters or have they innovated? Are they just doing the thing that no one else has thought of yet, and they
Marchand's
advanced
a cheater. Marchand's a cheater. Bergeron, I think, is an innovator.
right? Like I don't know. Like I just feel like is and I could be wrong on this, but is Crosby not creating? Are you limiting the creativity of the face-off? And if that's the new way to take the face-off, then that's what they do. And if you got to slap another guy's stick out of the way, and that's a little bit of gamesmanship, that's kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I just never had a problem with it.
I think it'll even out for a guy like Crosby, right? Because now he can no longer cheat in the face-off circle. But what happens when you can't slash Sidney Crosby anymore?
Right. Yeah.
The return of the 120-point season.
Oh, that'd be nice.